The date is Wednesday, May 3rd. I'm Lewis Morals, and this is a Market Bull Update. Chalk up another win for elitism, as Ivy League colleges have more students from the top 1% of income than the bottom 50%, according to a new report from Rich Kid School Georgetown. A large number of these low-income students are equally, if not more qualified for admittance than the average enrollee, though they clearly weren't smart enough to be born rich. Admitting more low-income students would replace those able to pay full tuition, and it's not fair to punish wealthy kids for having worse grades and test scores. Last year's average budget surplus for the most selective schools who enroll less than 20% of low-income students was $139 million, despite their not-for-profit status, which is ridiculous, as that money could easily be spent on more palatial dorms for attendees. Apple stock has come down a bit from record highs after they reported a decline in iPhone sales last quarter, with CEO Tim Cook blaming the slowdown on excitement around future versions of the phone, causing customers to delay purchases. I too blame my current fuck-ups on my future awesomeness, like when I don't get my wife anything for our anniversary, because I expect to have a way hotter wife a few quarters down the road. Apple has over $250 billion in cash on their balance sheet, though almost all of it is held abroad and faces taxation if brought back to the US. We strongly believe it's better for Apple not to have domestic access to their cash than it would be for them to give one penny to those greedy fucks in government who want to use it to help pay for basic services for the poor. The failing New York Times reported a record gain in digital subscribers last quarter, which sounds a lot like fake news. The Gray Lady has been helped by the Orange Man, as analysts credit some of the growth to Trump's presidency. In the book of Jonah, God prophesies the destruction of Nineveh, but word of the prophecy causes the people to repent and avoid destruction. Just another piece of evidence that Trump is God and the heathens at the Times need to repent. There's also something about Jonah being swallowed and thrown up by a whale, which I assume is in reference to Hillary Clinton's cankles. A Republican-backed bill to allow employers to give workers paid time off instead of time and a half pay for working overtime has passed the House. Congress should receive extra pay and time off for figuring out such a brilliant way to allow businesses to underpay employees. The GOP calls the bill the Working Families Flexibility Act, in that it bends working families over and fucks them in the ass. This has been a Market Bull Update. I'm your host, Lewis Morals, reminding you that nobody lies on their deathbed wishing they had less money.